Well, the news has a tendency to exaggerate and generalize. I know, shocking. Hi, I'm Chuck Vosberg from Next Home Gulf to Bay, along with my wife Pat, your favorite realtors, and I'd like to talk with you today about what's really going on around here, what the stats say, and what we're seeing out on the streets. So, as usual, we'll give you all the numbers, our detailed analysis, and explain what it means to you if you're buying or selling here in the Tampa Bay area right now. So, first of all, let's take a look at the stats. The stats are this: closed sales are down 19.4%. And the news makes that out to sound like it's a serious dip in the market, but it isn't. That's mostly due to the shortage in housing. The shortage is continuing, but we'll explain that in a little bit more detail after we get through the numbers. The median price of a home here in the Tampa Bay area is $440,000. That's up 25.7% over this time last year. And one other statistic that's interesting is the amount that people are selling over list price is 101.4%. Now that's down a little bit, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that coming up too. Now, here's the shocking part. Inventory, for the first time that as far back as we can remember, is actually up. It's up 6% over this time last year. Now, I know that's a small number, but it's an indicator. Now, as we take a look at the chart, I want you to realize that if you take a look at the trend line, that's the skinny line on the chart, we're still way above the trends, and 1 month doesn't set a trend. So we're going to see how this pans out. So what does this mean? Well, first of all, let me tell you what we're seeing out on the street. Aside from the numbers, we're seeing a couple of signs that things are slowing down just a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a little bit. So here are the indicators that we see, and these are leading indicators on what's going on out on the street. We're getting more telephone calls from selling agents letting us know that the thing's still on the market, and if we have any offers, please get them in. On the sales side, we're seeing less offers coming in for each property. So those are two indicators that things are slowing down just a little bit. And we're seeing other selling agents are being a lot more responsive to requests for information. And those are little things that give us clues that things are slowing down just a little bit. Now, I don't want you to think that things are crashing, because they're not. We still have a very serious shortage of inventory out there. We've got way more buyers than we have houses for them. But the good news is, if you're a buyer, it's gotten a little bit easier. And if you're a seller, prices are still incredibly high. I mean, they're up 25.7% over this time last year, still. And those aren't expected to go down, but they are expected to not go up as quickly. Now, of course, the news is going to report that as a negative, but it's just they're not going up as fast as they were. So these are some things that we're seeing. So what does it mean to you? If you're a buyer, now's a good time to get in the game. If you're somebody who maybe got frustrated before and quit, you may want to consider getting back in now, because things are getting a little bit easier. That doesn't mean they're easy, but they're easier. If you're a seller, now would be a good time to sell. We feel that the market is at its peak right now, and of course, nobody has a crystal ball, but we expect the gains to flatten out, and we're seeing that out on the street, and things will kind of stabilize in the upcoming months. Interest rates are continuing to go up, and they're expected to continue to do so. In fact, the Fed has already said that they have plans to continue raising the rates. So that's going to trickle down to the real estate market. So those are the stats for right now. I can't believe I actually had a positive number for you for inventory being up 6% over this time last year. So that's the market for right now. Of course, if you have specific questions about your property or about buying a property, give Pat or I a call. We'll be happy to tell you anything you want to know. No strings attached. We put humans over houses. So thank you for watching. I hope this was interesting to you, and you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.